Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Ronnie, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the dreaded ACNH burnout. If you're anything like me, you bought the game when it came out and you've been playing it nonstop. There's this tendency that we all get to get burnout on the game because we play it over and over and over every single day. So today I'm going to give you 10 tips on how to cure your burnout. If you're interested in content like this and you'd like to see more in the future, I would super appreciate it if you would like this video, subscribe, and click that notification bell if you never want to miss a video. Okay, let's get into it. So tip number 1 is going to sound a little bit silly. It may even be invalid to a lot of people. But one thing that I do every single day is that I change my outfit. Now, some of you may think that's stupid. That's not going to cure my burnout. Well, maybe just this one thing won't cure it, but I think that it would help you. Something that I like to do is I'll match my outfit to whatever I'm doing that day. So if I'm playing in the bug off, I will put on shorts and maybe a short sleeve shirt, maybe the little bug cage bag and a hat. And then also don't forget to change your appearance if you want to change up your hair, or if I'm doing a build, then I'll try to dress up kind of like whatever the build is representing. So if I'm building like, let's just say a castle, then I might dress up in a medieval type outfit. Or if I'm doing like a tropical one, I might put on the tropical muumuu dress and flip-flops. You know, it just kind of to match what's going on. It kind of motivates me too to like think about what I would really be dressed like in real life if I were around those things. So that really helps me. And also don't forget about your custom codes also. The clothing codes that you can get that people have designed. And a lot of times I'll forget that they're even there. And that brings me to burnout tip number 2. Go code shopping. Go on over to Able's if you haven't got your custom codes portal downloaded yet on your phone, or if you haven't reached that achievement, go ahead and go over there, pull out your Nook phone and just look up some codes. Look for things that you like. It doesn't even necessarily have to be in your island's theme. If you just look around, you can get some ideas based off of the things that you just enjoy, that you like. I know that I go code shopping to look for specific things. You can do the criteria search. And as you can see here, I've favorited a lot of people. All of these creators have kid core codes in them because that's the island that I'm doing. So I do recommend go code shopping, see what you can find, and maybe add some custom codes to your slots. The third burnout tip is dream. Go see Luna. I use this feature so often, whether I found something on Pinterest or I just do the random dream. The random dream, honestly, is the one I do the most. And a lot of times I just go on there and say, hey, surprise me. And I end up going to like a really cool dream address, just like this one. Like this one is flower overload. So cool. They've got their flex going on with these blue roses and green mums and all of their lily of the valleys. You know, if I were interested in doing a flower field, which I may be for my kid core island, this is perfect inspiration. So you just never know what you're going to see on other people's islands. So go see Luna and grab a surprise dream. Another thing that I do is I switch over to Happy Home Paradise from time to time. I don't play it as much as I did when it first came out, of course, because I'm more into the exterior design than the interior. But it's a good idea to go over there, and honestly, you get to see way more of the 2.0 items. And so you unlock those faster. You can even, at a certain point, buy from Wardell and bring things back to your island. And what I love about Happy Home Paradise is that it gives you every single color that you can purchase. A lot of times it's just fun to go over there and challenge yourself. Like recently, I've been doing the 4x4 challenge. I make every room that I design 4x4, and I cram a bunch of stuff in there and try to make it look good. And so that's what I did here, and it was just a nice break from having to come up with an idea for the next spot on my island. So head on over to Happy Home Paradise. If you don't have the expansion pack, I do encourage you to buy it. It's only $25. It's not like you're buying a whole game for like $60. Yeah, it'll just give you a little bit of diversity in your gameplay. The next tip I have for you is to complete your museum. This honestly feels a lot like it did when we first got the game, at least for me. I played it as it was quote unquote intended to be played. I tried the hardest I could to get all the fish, all the bugs, all the fossils. The fossils are pretty easy, but the bugs and the fish, like, you've got to move around. You've got to wait for the time to come when that bug is going to be there, or you have to time travel. Same thing for the fish and getting the art. But even with time travel, completing your museum is still a task, and it's something that you could kind of brag about if you did it like naturally, I guess. Meaning you didn't grab anything extra from a treasure island or anything, but maybe completing your museum is the cure to your burnout. Just playing the game like, quote unquote, like I said before, like it was originally meant to be played. And it's a challenge, you know, to catch some of these fish that you can only get when it's raining, or you can only get it from a river mouth at the very top of the cliff, you know. So yeah, try to complete your museum. The next burnout tip I have for you is to gift your villagers. This is something that I typically do pretty much every day because I have fossils in my pocket that I just don't need. I have my max bells because I'm a cheater, but I got max bells so I don't need to go sell my fossils, so I typically just give them away. This is just a great way to dialogue with your villagers and unlock all the reactions that you need. That's another achievement that will help you cure your burnout. All those little reactions are just the cutest. And I don't typically wrap my gifts. You can if you want to. I think that it might get you more friendship points if you do. I'm not really sure. But yeah, go talk to your villagers, hang out with them. Invite them in for coffee. Go to their house when they ask you to come over. You know, all that fun stuff. The next tip I have for you is to flatten or restart your island. If you're really burnt out on your theme, or you thought you were going to have enough ideas for a whole island, but you just can't seem to finish, flatten your island, restart. A lot of people don't want to restart because they have to redo their DIYs and they lose all of their items, which is totally valid. It's a valid point. But some people need to restart because they hate their map, they hate how far resident services is or how close it is, they hate their island, they hate their island name, they hate the color of the airport, they hate their starter villagers, they just hate everything about it. And so restarting sometimes really is the best thing to do. But if you're not into that, try flattening your island. That in and of itself is going to take you quite a while if you're like me and you have all these custom codes and all these trees and all that stuff. So that might be the cure to your burnout, flattening or restarting. The next cure that I have for you is playing how you want to play. Now, this tip may sound like pretty shallow, but honestly, there's so much pressure from the social media that we see, from other gamers that we see online, to play and to try to be this amazing designer and make it, you know, make it on Instagram to where your post has thousands of likes and stuff. It's not really about that, honestly. Playing how you want to play just means literally designing how you want to design, putting things down where you want to put them. You know, if you want 30 blue roses, you put 30 blue roses. If you don't like blue roses, don't use them. If you want Raymond and Marshall, have Raymond and Marshall. If you don't like them, don't have them. All these hot topics of debate. If you don't want to time travel, then don't. If you do, then great. Play how you want to play. I think it's really important just to stay true to your true likes and your true wants from the game, and that will really help cure some of this burnout that you're feeling. The next tip I have for you is going to kind of sound like the one I just said is kind of contradicting it, but follow other creators and designers on Instagram and YouTube. This is what I do. I have a lot of people I'm subscribed to on YouTube. I watch a lot of content. I watch a lot of creators, and each and every one of them are so different, but I get a lot of inspiration from them. Not even just their builds, but their energy and their charisma for the game. It just helps renew my perspective on the game. When I see other people like enjoying the game, then that really makes me like step back and say, you know what, this game is so wholesome. This game is so amazing. And it has cured so much of my anxiety. And maybe not cured, but you know, it's helped me so much, really and truly. And when I follow other creators and designers, I just get that refresh, you know, and I get to watch other people play instead of just me playing. So I think that that's a really valid point. And the last tip I have for you today is to play other games periodically. I know, it sounds like I can't play anything else but Animal Crossing. You don't understand, I have to play this game. Okay, but if you're burning out, maybe you just need to take a little bit of a break. Right now, my break from Animal Crossing is Paper Mario. from N64. Like, yeah, a throwback, but I love that game so much. And it's one of the games I play whenever I'm kind of getting burnt out on ACNH. And there's so many other games out there. Right now, there's like a lot of really cute cozy games. You can look up a lot of YouTubers, and there are actually a lot of Animal Crossing YouTubers are starting to play other games, like especially the Kirby game. There's this game called Garden Story. There's just tons and tons and tons of games out there, and a lot of them are inexpensive. So yeah, see what other games are out there and try some new games. Alright guys, that's about it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that it was helpful for you, and I hope that you don't get burnt out anytime soon, especially with all of these tips and tricks that I shared with you today. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!